Hey there everyone, this is MarkyMan64 here, welcoming you to a new LP. That's right, as you can see up on screen, it is LEGO Jurassic World. I'm playing on the PS4, I'm playing on the PS5 in backwards compatibility mode, but I'm playing the PS4 version. So yeah, I started this LP the other day, but I wasn't happy because I kept talking through cutscenes and kept getting lost track of what I was saying, so I'm going to try and stay quiet for some cutscenes, but I have got the subtitles on, so if you want to see what's happening, because there's some cutscenes which are like quite clearly cutscenes, but then there's some like talking back and forth while gameplay is going on, and you know, you might miss that if I'm talking through it, but I've got the subtitles on so you can keep up. So yeah, let's get into it. I wasn't sure whether I was going to mention that I'd started recording the other day, but I thought, just in case it's kind of like, I know where to go, and you might not, then you know why. I have actually 100%ed the game, as you can see here. Yeah, why am I choosing that? I'm wanting to start a new game. I'm not loading game. I'm so used to loading game, but yeah, I have 100%ed it, and I've got the platinum trophy as well, but it was like a year ago that I played it until like last week when I tried to record it. But yeah, I also rewatched the movie. I know that I said that I was going to be quiet for the cutscenes, but they're not talking just now. But I also rewatched the movie just before I recorded last week, so like it is still fresh in my mind. Muldoon. And I've also written down some of the character names just in case I forget them, which I did quite a lot. But I'm not going. I promise. Okay, I'm not going to mention the recording last week.
Tasers on full charge.
Wrong way around, dude. Okay, so the raptor transfer. They're transferring velociraptors. Again, if you've seen the movie, I do recommend watching the movie. You don't need to have seen it. Right, okay, this is the first example of this, right? I'm talking through them talking, but you don't need to have watched the movie to like enjoy this, but I mean, let's face it, if you've not watched it by now, then why are you watching a let's play of a Lego game based on the movie? Speaking of which, this is called Lego Jurassic World, and you saw Jurassic World in the introduction there, like when we were loading up, when we were entering the new game. This is Lego Jurassic World, but it covers the four first movies. So like it came out, I think it was like around the time that Jurassic World came out, like the first one. So it is Jurassic Park 1, Jurassic Park 2, and Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. So just so that you know that. Okay, so they take the movie, right, and if you're aware of the movie, then you kind of follow roughly what's happening, but they do take kind of liberties with it, and they also make it so that it's child friendly, and as much as a movie about dinosaurs could be child friendly, although I watched Jurassic Park when I was a child, but the spoilers, that there isn't any death in this game. Certainly none that I've seen. Like, characters that do die in the movie are not dead altogether. And like other Lego games, there are mini kits to collect. So this is me collecting one of the mini kits. Just like, you know, I will be coming back. If you're not aware of Lego games, there's mini kits to collect, and you'll see what they're for later on. There's also, like, just to kind of inform you, that there's the overworld level where, no, I'm not able to open that with this character. There's the overworld map, which this isn't. This is a level map. This is the prologue, I think it is. Wow, it just got really loud in my ear there. Yeah, this is the prologue level. So you can always tell a level because they've got the stud bar at the top, which I do promise that I'm not going to like go out of my way to collect studs. I'm not going to. Well, I am just now, but I'm kind of explaining what's happening in the LP as well. But there are level maps like this, and you can tell them with the stud counter at the top in the middle with the bar, and that usually tells you like how long a level is going to be roughly. But there are also the overworld, which is the different islands, and we'll get to that soon, like just after the introduction. In this game, unlike when I was playing Lego City Undercover, if you watched that, in this game you do need to buy red bricks. So there are red bricks to collect, but you do need to buy them in this game, which is why I am buying or collecting as many studs as possible. Just because I think the ×2, once you collect it, the ×2 is like 1,000,000 studs. I'm trying to like move so that I can collect these studs. So you do need to buy them, and just you know, like that's a thing. Once you collect like times 4, it starts to get easier.
Step away. Cage ladder's jammed. Somebody punch in the security code again.
And for the cutscenes that I am quiet for, I'll try and like increase the volume a little bit. But that's just so that you can hear it better. I won't do that for just talking, but right, X, triangle, square, right? Yeah. Okay, and different characters have different abilities. So one of his abilities is to use these InGen boxes. Some liberties with the story here, but hey, we're not complaining. It's very funny how they deal with the story.
Shoot her! Shoot her!
Yeah, they definitely took liberties with that.
Velociraptor?
No, not Velociraptor.
Maybe one of the other dig sites has turned up something.
You'll never get Dr. Grant from Montana. He's like me, he digs. Or something like that he says, right? Yeah, there are conversations like that, and that is that is a very funny conversation, but I'm going to be talking through them because I can't keep being quiet when things like that are going on. Because there's a lot of speech in this. Unlike if you ever watched my Let's Play or ever played yourself, the Lego Jurassic World. Lego Jurassic World. That's what we're doing just now. Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga, which is no longer the Complete Saga, but anyway, if you ever watched my Let's Play of that or played it yourself, you'll know that there wasn't any speech in that. In some of the early Lego games there wasn't any speech because it just wasn't ready for it, but in this there's a mixture of, like, obviously with Lego City Undercover, like, it was all original voice acting, but in this there is a mixture of clips from the movie, so like the actors from the movie like cut out, so you can sometimes hear that. You can sometimes like hear the kind of background noise cut in and out, which is an unfortunate side effect, but it is what it is. And there's also original acting, voice acting as well.
Oh, now we're talking. I promise I'll be careful. That might need some assembly.
Okay, so Alan Grant can build dinosaurs, but we need Ellie to jump, because I don't know whether it's like all women, but certain women in the game can jump high, and that's just to get that mini kit. But I did need to build the dinosaur, the Velociraptor. He's a big fan of Velociraptors. He even dreams about them, I hear. No comment. So yeah, as I said, I'm not going to go out my way too much to get studs, but I'm going to be collecting studs because I need to buy the multipliers. And as a result of that, I will probably be not... Oh, am I stuck here? Yeah, you sometimes get stuck in some places, but yeah, I got out of that. But yeah, it means that I'm not going to be buying loads of the characters. Like, you collect tokens and you collect as you go along. And the characters are also wandering about the streets, unlike Lego City Undercover, which this is most like as far as the Let's Plays that I've done go. But unlike that, the characters that you unlock are wandering about the map, and you can also buy them in the character selection. But I probably won't be doing that for the start of it, just because I need to collect as many studs as possible to do the multipliers, and I'm going to keep talking about that until I get the multipliers, at which point I'll be like, okay, that's me, I can do what I want now. So I need to go over these mud piles here, but I do need to collect studs at the same time. Let's see if we can get... I can't remember what it's called in this game. I always think of it as True Jedi. I can't even remember what it's called in Lego City Undercover. I always just think of it as True Jedi because that was the first Lego game of this type that I played, with the Lego City Undercover. Lego Star Wars, the Complete Saga, whatever it's called. But we may well find out. Yeah, you do the levels. You play through the levels, just like most Lego games. You play through the levels and then you unlock free play mode.
Claw, like a razor, on the middle toe.
Yeah, you heard that was from the movie. You heard kind of background noise, but anyway.
Dr. Grant, Dr. Ellie, we're ready to try again.
I hate computers.
Feelings mutual.
Yeah, you heard from that those voice clips were from the movies. You kind of heard background noise and stuff. But yeah, you play through the levels with the characters that you would expect to see in those bits of the story. Sometimes other characters, but that's because characters are never alone. And then you unlock free play mode, which we won't be doing until we've completed all the story modes. So I'll be doing all of it before I do free play mode. And that means that you can switch between characters, and different characters have different abilities. So like some characters, I'm not going to spoil too much, but some characters can go into like dark caves and stuff, but at the moment we don't have any of those characters. But when we unlock them, we'll be able to do that. There's a lot of places that, like, you know, we will see again. I'm keen to get. I want to remember what it's called in this game to get like the stud counter up to full. So you want to be going into these little nooks and getting as many of the studs as possible. Some studs, like that little blue one there, is in the kind of corners that you wouldn't see unless you actually actively looked for it. Yeah, we might well get to that point in this playthrough. I think Alan needs to
I give up. You
cut
give
this.
It a try. Be careful. That rope's holding up some, you know, what's it called? Delicate equipment.
Delicate equipment.
Delicate equipment. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so climb up here, and I don't think I can go back to the back here where everyone's digging.
Really? No. That's mine. I had chicken legs for lunch.
Yeah, I don't think we can go back there just now. I don't think actually we can go back to that section anytime. But we will be able to go back to there, where I'm looking now. But we can't go there just now. We will though, we will. Okay. If I get the I can't remember what it's called and it's annoying me.
Figured out what's wrong with it. It should have 2 wheels, not 1, and handlebars. That's why you fell off of it, Dave. No handlebars.
Right, so this is the cave that I was kinda alluding to, that we can't go into. Like we can kinda see, and then we're not going in there. So yeah, we will be able to go in there, but we need to finish this geofizz machine, which I always learned from, there was a program, an archaeology program on here in the UK called Time Team, and pretty much anyone from the UK, certainly from my generation and older, will know Time Team, but they always use geofizz machines, which is what they are using. So I need to find this wheel, which is there, and I need to find the handlebars.
Thanks. Yeah, that should stop it from leaning over. Going around in circles all the time.
Okay, and the handlebars are behind those vines, right? So I've been given the ability to cut through these vines, but I'm trying to get as many of these sandcastles as possible as well. But I don't know whether I'm able to get all the sandcastles. No, the last one is up there, isn't it? Yeah, that's Mr. DNA, by the way, will be able to show you. Oh, there you go. I've got it. I've got the stud counter is up to full, so that it then flashes and makes that song clip. But yeah, so Mr. DNA will explain and tutor you in how to do things. Because I know what to do here, I haven't needed to do that, so that is why I am ignoring him and not clicking on any.
Great. Now it looks like the picture in the instructions.
Shoot the radar into the ground and the bone bounces the image back. This program is incredible. 2 more years, we don't have to dig anymore.
What's fun in that?
Okay, so is he going to show me the different points that I need to use this machine on? Yes. Okay.
Like a 6-foot turkey.
There's the Velociraptor with a guitar. I don't understand the joke of the guitar. And there's John Hammond, played by the impressive Richard Attenborough. This movie always kind of makes me laugh, and that, like, you know, that we're so familiar with his brother's voice talking about like real life animals. Richard Attenborough is David Attenborough's brother, just in case you didn't know that. And we're so used to hearing his voice talk about like the animals, and then you hear Richard Attenborough, who sometimes sounds quite similar to his brother, talking about the dinosaurs, and it's quite funny. Like, not that dinosaurs are real life animals, of course they are, but in this context. Yay. So I think I kind of want to go to speak to John Hammond, but again, if you watch the other Let's Plays of the Lego games, even when I do get the maximum number of studs, or not the maximum number of studs, like you're still collecting studs, but even when I get the kind of enough studs to fill my stud counter, I still want to explore and destroy as many objects as possible. And here's the last sandcastle, which is going to give me another mini kit, I think. Yeah. Cool, so that's 4 mini kits. And I can't do anything about that yet. Or the thing over at the tent. So anyway, let's destroy this, because I don't need power in there, and then have the cutscene with John Hammond.
Who do you think you are? John Hammond. I own an island, kind of biological preserve. Really spectacular, spared no expense. Our attractions will drive kids out of their minds. If I could just persuade you to sign off on the park, I could get back on schedule.
What kind of park is this?
It's right up your alley.
So you two dig up dinosaurs?
Well,
Try to.
You'll have to get used to Dr. Malcolm. He suffers from a deplorable excess of personality, especially for a mathematician.
Chaotician, actually.
Okay, prologue complete. And I'm just gonna like run through these, I'm not gonna skip them. Especially when I have so many studs after the first level. Let's remind myself what this is called. True Survivor. It's so intuitive, of course it's True Survivor. There we go, and then you unlock some characters just for free, but then you need to buy certain other characters, so you kind of unlock some people again for free, and they're like available for you. But I think, yeah, Dig Site, see how she's in the shadow, and so is he. You need to then buy them once you've unlock them, you then need to buy them. Same with the vehicles. You don't. Oh, I think you have the first one, do you? I can't tell whether that's in Shadow or not. These are all the things that you need to collect. You get one for getting True Survivor, and one for a gold brick for getting the level complete. Island Bar, and we are landing. So right away you've got access to Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. So if you know the movies, then you know that they are both in the same place, like they're both on the same island. The other movies are slightly different, but yeah, you need to go and you need to play the first level in them. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't pull him into the car, but different people are going to join me in the car. I'm going to drive round, and the angle of this is quite funny. It's quite low down compared to what it was in Lego City Undercover. You can see all these the amber arrows showing where to go. And as I said, different people have different abilities. Alan has got the ability to dig, because no one else can do that. And then John needs to square x square. Because of course, you know, this makes it look so professional. Having to have the visitors fix the doors. I wonder what would happen if I drove away while they were still joining us.
Let's get something straight, John. Your investors, whom I represent, are deeply concerned. 48 hours from now, if they aren't convinced, I'm not convinced. I'll shut you down, John.
Yeah, that's a different voice actor.
Alan, this species of Variformin's been extinct since the Cretaceous period. I mean, this thing isn't hunt this thing.
It's a dinosaur.
We're gonna make a fortune with this place.
How fast are they? Well, we clocked the T-Rex at 32 miles an hour.
T-Rex?
Mm-hmm.
You said you've got a T-Rex?
Uh-huh. Say again. We have a T-Rex. Dr. Grant. My dear Dr. Sattler. Welcome to Jurassic Park. How'd you do this? I'll show you.
I'll show you. I like that line. Okay, and then I'm in control of this again. So yes, I don't know what happens if you go too close to the dinosaurs. I wouldn't be that close, and like, it's funny how they're not concerned what does happen. Right, okay, they do run after me. Is John? Yeah, okay, I thought he was going to join us. Okay, so there's another gate up here, but first of all I'm going to select this. So there's different points like this throughout the map. While you're in a level, there's ones like this that are save and continue points. There are also, I think if you want to replay the levels, then they look like this as well. Different locations in the island, because this is, by the way, we're on the island. Spoilers. But if you want to zoom out, you can see This is Jurassic Park, and then you've got Jurassic World in a different part of the island, and then you've got this island over here. But for now, this is going to be like a area type device, and you click on them and you can see different collectibles that you need to collect in this area. You also have that amber arrow pointing towards where we want to go, and the studs on the ground showing where to go, these blue studs. So again, we want to fix the gates, and yeah, I don't mean to accidentally hit you, lady, sorry. But yeah, I am a paleobotanist, I think she is. So yeah, I'm the perfect person to be fixing this gate. Of course. Okay, I think I need to fix the other side as well. Yeah, I think so. Let's be Ian, not Ian, Alan Grant. Again, I've got them written down just in case I forget names. Because you wouldn't think you would forget the names of the characters, but hey, I do. And especially if you're like recording at the same time, like if you were just in like conversation, you could like pause and kind of think about things, but if you're recording a Let's Play, you don't really want to be doing that. Yeah, again, not exactly installing me with confidence, the fact that they need me, a visitor, and not an expert in what they're... Let's be John driving through. Oops, he's not very good at driving. And here's the visitor centre, which looks very similar to how the visitor centre looks in the movie. Going up here. And we are going to continue and see what happens in there in the next episode. So join us again for another episode of Let's Play Lego Jurassic World on the PS4. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye bye. I like that little trip.